What's up, guys? Long time no see. Hi, guys. How have you guys been? It's been a while since I did live. KH, Hakim, Adams, Kanguva. Have you guys been making some profits today? This isn't a resistance. This is what we call a liquidity pool. Right? If you guys are inside my Telegram channel, you guys would see that we have a lot of volatility and movement here, so we create a liquidity pool, right? So if you guys go to back to the weekly, if you guys read my weekly analysis, right, the same thing happens here. After a big rejection, prices tends to tap back and then continue down, right? Same thing. If you guys don't believe me, you can look at all the big rejections, right? So prices came down, prices came back up to tap before continuing down. Same thing from here. Prices got rejected, prices push back up to test the liquidity pool and then continue down, right? So this is what we mean by creating a liquidity pool. Why? Because every single time when your institutions and banks inject certain capital, right, they wouldn't just inject it like one shot. They have to split into multiple positions to enter, so that they have to wait for prices to tap back and then they will enter the next position and let it ride the whole wave down, right? So today there was crazy movement. It moved up about 700 pips and then it dumped down 800 pips. Thank you, Anthony. I'm just curious, did anyone caught the buys from Friday? Did anyone help buys from Friday? It was freaking insane. It was like 2035 to about 1,000 pips. 1,000 pips push in a day. You made 10,000. Nice. On what? Live account or what? With what? One lot? 50 lots short. Wow. You guys are crazy. 50 lots short. Okay, I'm looking at buys for New York currently. Oh, 0.5 lots. I thought 50 lots. I think you would be millionaire by now. Okay, let's hope that New York give us the volume that we need, right? The good thing is we have no news today, right? Today is Monday. We have no news at all, which is good. But expect volatility. So where I'll be looking for buys is potentially within this. This will be the best buy zone for me today, right? Hopefully it taps into here, but I doubt so. It could continue pushing up from here. Anyone caught the buys at 2068 or the sells at this area just now? Right, let's take a look at other pairs first lah. Right. I don't think gold is gonna move much until New York as well. We can take a look at GJ. Right, as said before, do you guys read my GJ analysis, right? I said prices will tap back into here and we'll look for sells, but I think we missed out on this because we were very hyper focused on gold today. Oh yeah, we are not releasing an ebook. I'm doing tutorial for you guys. I've been recording lah, but I don't like my voice inside the recording, so I'm gonna redo it. I feel that it's not good enough, so I'm gonna redo it. I mean, alright, okay, I think I can show you guys like some of it. Am I still in go by? Yeah, I am still in go by. Okay, wait, let me see if I can show you guys. Sneak peek lah. But it won't be the fully edited one because it's more of lecture based, right? So it's more of lecture based. So I can rush it out for you guys because my editor will take pretty long to do the animations as well. So I rush out the normal one first. Hi Alexander. You sound fine. Alright, okay. So wait, maybe I can show you guys some things that I've been working on. Okay, wait, let me see if I can show now. It's not fully done yet because I redid the notes, but okay, maybe I can show you guys some sneak peeks, right? Trying to make it visually appealing for you guys, so you guys are not bored from it. Okay, wait, give me a second. We're still currently editing it right now, so maybe you can do. Okay, I can show you guys a small sneak peek. Small sneak peek. You guys want a sneak peek or not? Alright. Okay, I will show you guys a little bit. Right, so we just gonna do some fundamentals. I will start off with like fundamentals, how to read technical pairs and stuff like that. But we're still doing it, so give us some time. And I redid the whole thing because I felt that my voice wasn't nice. So I have to redo it tomorrow. And I had some PowerPoint slides as well. I will share with you guys if you guys want lah, right? Because it's very, very like pretty long. It's like I don't know, we have like quite a lot of page. Right? If you guys want it, I can send you guys as well. But trying to make it as visually appealing as possible for you guys. So I'm gonna redo it tomorrow. I have OCD. I need things to be perfect. So yeah. So tomorrow probably I'm gonna redo it. Okay. Let's see. We need to let's see if we can catch a nice buy. Hopefully it taps back into this zone. Well, I want to look for more buys opportunities at. Right. So hopefully my SSR buy zone will be actually around here. Right. My stop loss would be below the fair value gap. Right. I want to catch a swing position back towards our 2001 era. This is for swing trade. This is for swing trades. But we'll still monitor the zone if necessary and we shall see how it plays out. Because this H1 FVG right here is where I'll be looking for my high probability trade. Because it is number one, is overlapping with our H4 fair value gap here. Right, so the red color area is our H4 fair value gap and the gray color area is actually our H1 fair value gap. So this is actually as well as the 50% value of our H4 fair value gap, which coincidentally coincides with our H1 fair value gap. It's the same thing here, right? We had a H4 fair value gap and an overlapping H1 fair value gap here. And then what happened to prices? Prices actually played out, tap back and then continue moving up. So we shall see if the same thing happens or not. Right. You love my voice? I don't know, I just find it very annoying every time I hear my own voice, so I just kept redoing it. And it's pretty hard to do the recording because every time I screw up I have to redo and redo. And I don't know how to edit as well, so Okay, so those of you guys who are watching here, I'm actually looking out for either probably a buy at this H1 fair value gap. If not, will be at this point here. So I'll be monitoring closely where will be a better buy opportunity for today, because I think that New York session is probably gonna be a retracement up before we can look for swing sells for the week. Right, probably we'll look at this zone 2057 to 2053. Right, so we shall see. Right, so the candle might look very small, but it's actually quite a pretty big zone here because prices move too fast. This was a one candle alone in 1 hour. We move about almost 1,000 pips, just 1 hour candle. So we have a lot of liquidity pool here that yet to be tapped. So I expect prices to actually move back up to clear liquidity pool here. For current gold buys, for those of you guys who are inside our current gold buys from 2068 lah, the zone that I gave previously, right? The SL will be at here, right below here, right 2065. For those of you guys who caught the 2068 buys, we will look out for, you know, 2065 to 2068. So 2063 is our SL for that trade. But I think that will just be a scalping trade. I'll be waiting for a higher probability trade because I don't like how prices are consolidating now. I don't want to trade consolidation. IJ, you mean 2214? What is 2214? Who is 2214? Okay, we look at this area stepping in soon, 2057 to 2053. I open order on mobile. I don't use desktop. Two two one one. What's that? Okay, it's coming into our zone now. Okay, market is gonna open soon. Right, so 2057 to 2053. Balls, man. No, I wouldn't look for buys now. I want to wait for it to tap into here. But market opens at 10:30, so it's gonna be quite boring until then. Buys at what level? I'll be looking for buys at 2053 to 2057. I have just sent it with our mapping on our Telegram channel. Right, so those of you guys who are not inside yet, you guys can click the link inside our TikTok bio to join our Telegram channel. So those of you guys who are on YouTube, you guys want to love to see some SMC advanced concept like inducement. Right. Okay, so the whole concept wise for okay, I'll just show you guys what will the forex intensive bootcamp be like, right? So chapter 1 will be about fundamentals, right? Your market fundamentals. Chapter 2 is to help you guys learn more about what is margin level, how do you control your margin and risk management. And then chapter 3 will be your price action, right? Your price action strategy. The whole thing, not just candlestick patterns, right? Price action strategy actually encompass a lot of things like your multi-time frame analysis, your chart patterns, many more, right? And then after that, we'll be looking at SMC and ICT strategies, trading psychology, how to read economic data, right? Like we'll be using economic data to predict that big move up. So all of this we will be included inside the free Forex intensive bootcamp that I will be doing for you guys. Okay, now prices are approaching our buy zone here. Monitor buy zone here. Alright. I will send a setup if I'm gonna take the position. So we're just gonna look for our buy zone here. Okay, monitor is coming in. Alright, let's see. Monitor but don't buy yet. Alright, monitor our buy zone at 2057 to 2053. Current go by SL. We already closed our trade already at BE. For those inside the VIP channel, right? Hit TP1 and then we set BE for the bottom layer. Okay, wait for the setup. About to tap into our zone. Right, so monitor zone we don't enter yet because we don't want to trade on engulfing candles, right? So this kind of candles is what we call engulfing candles. We want to stay away from trading candles like this, right? If you want to buy on this kind of candle, it's very, very dangerous. So what kind of candles do you want to trade? You want to trade when there are doji candles forming like that, right? Showing that indecision in the market. So if we have a bearish engulfing candle pushing through this entire fair value gap zone, we will not look for any entries here, right? So we only want to trade when prices are actually slowing down and showing that indecision candles are forming. So we shall see. So for New York, I only have two zones. So number one, only be looking for buys here and I'll be looking for sells here. That is it. Or probably here, I'll probably look for sells here as well. So either zone hit, we will take. If it both doesn't hit, then we probably will not take any trades for today. Right? We don't have to trade every single zone. We just want to trade the high probability ones. But now it looks good. It's still bouncing at our fair value gap zone here. Okay, so what are your outlook for today, guys? Those of you guys who are watching, what is your outlook for today? Buys or sell? Do you guys think that New York is gonna be buy or New York is gonna be a sell? You guys think it's gonna be a sell? Everyone is saying buy, right? Okay. If buy, where will you guys be looking to buy it? Don't follow my zone based on your own analysis, right? So based on your own analysis, where would you guys buy it? Don't look at mine. Don't look at my analysis. Based on your own one, what is your zone where you will enter buys at? Number one fan here. Hi, thank you. So based on your own analysis, where are your zones for buys or sell? Okay, you guys are looking to buy 2038, 2036. Okay, 2038, 2036. That will be our very strong previous OB zone. Yeah, right, as well as the fair value gap. Okay, so all of you guys are looking to buy all the way at our previous order block zone. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Then for those people who are looking for sales, where are you guys looking to sell at? So everyone is looking to buy all the way below. Okay, since we already have so many movement, I think that New York will have big movement as well. So we're gonna monitor here, but if this breaks, we don't trade. Okay, if this breaks, we are not gonna look for buys here. We're gonna wait for the tap into our previous order block zone. Yep. So for me, this is where I want to sell high, right? This is where I want to do my swing sell at 2,100 because eventually, if you look at the daily chart, we are still at a very, very strong uptrend here. Very, very strong uptrend here. And when we look at USD, we have to always look at our DXY. So DXY right now is actually still hovering at our H4 demand zone, right? So H4 is hovering at our H4 demand zone. But the thing is, it's forming its resistance here. There's a lot of rejection based on the candlesticks here. And I think that it might push through once more. Right, so if it breaks through, I think that gold will continue pushing up to gain more liquidity at the upside. Right. Okay, 10:30 market will open and the volume will probably come in then. Okay. Okay, what pairs do you guys want me to look at apart from gold? Because I don't think gold will have volume until then. Euro. What is GA? GBP EU GU. Okay, we look at Euro first. I mean, for EU, we're currently broken through this zone, but it's holding well. Right, this was our previous pivotal zone where it continued the bullish uptrend. So this was a very strong order block zone here, right? So now prices actually bounced up from order block zone. Now it's actually reaching here as well. So similarly to gold, it moves like inversely towards the DXY. But based on technical indicators and your zones, right, we have a lot of fair value gaps here that has yet to be cleared. But we are at a strong bullish momentum and prices has just rejected very strongly above this order block area here. Right? So back to your fundamentals. Will you guys look for buys or sells at this area here? Because if you look at the daily wise, it's still holding pretty well. And remember what is this called? This is an institutional candle, right? So when we have an institutional candle, remember it's gonna probably be a one-way movement up first. So probably I'll be looking for as they are trading against the US dollar, I'll be looking for buys first. My friend said trading with you is more fun. Thank you. Who is your friend? I think all the USD pairs I will be looking for buys. Okay, now prices is stepping into our zone already. But it is bearish engulfing. Remember, we do not want to trade on the bearish engulfing candle. Alright, we don't want to trade on a bearish engulfing candle. Wait for my confirmation. Okay. But it has really broken market structure here, right? We had a market structure shift. If you guys realize, where is our previous swing high on the 1 hour? Right? here we already broken market structure here. So we had a market structure shift that has been taken out. We have swept our buy side liquidity as well as sweeping our sell side liquidity. So we have swept both sides of liquidity today, which is pretty insane, right? So now we broke market structure with a bearish engulfing candle on the 1 hour chart, of course. So to make the whole trend bullish, we have to break market structure on the 4 hour, basically breaking this 2000 and the previous swing, right? So the previous swing will be 2034. So if we hit 2034, if we break this zone, we'll turn bearish, we'll flip bearish. So for now, we shall see. Your friend is Otoro. Where is he today? Okay, come, we will monitor our zone now. You can see from the candle body here, right? It's still very, very low volume. You don't want to trade this type of candles. 10 p.m. we should have more capital injection coming in. I swear every time when I live, right, there's no volume. Every time when I end live, the volume comes in. How come? I don't know. Maybe I live too early already. I keep forgetting that we are at daylight savings, right? So market opens at 10:30. How do you come up with trades for scalps? Okay, so today we actually did buys, right? So we did a buy and then we did a sell, and both hit TP3. Okay, I think I will just do a market recap of our trades today. So for those of you guys inside our Telegram channel, we did an initial buy, it got stopped out, but we re-entered immediately after lah. So okay, so our first entry of the day, we got stopped out by 10 pips. After that, we re-entered. So we re-entered at 2061.5. That was our first re-entry, right? So what we did today, we got stopped up here, we got stopped out here, and then we re-entered for buys here, right? And our TP3 actually hit at 2074 here, right? So this was actually 100 pips straight that we caught, right? Okay, so how did we actually catch this trade here? It was pretty quick as well. So who caught this trade with us today? This was our first buy for the day, right? We caught about 100 pips or 100 pips. So what did I actually look for? I saw a liquidity sweep after touching this zone here, which is the 50% value of our H4 fair value gap. So I was pretty confident, right, once it closed above this 50% value, and also it formed a doji candle here. So this is what we call a doji candle, and when there's indecision in the market and prices actually starts to close above. So this gives me the confirmation that we are going to hold all the way towards TP3 by breaking the previous high here at 2072, right? So we managed to catch our full buys here at about 100 pips, and then after that we did a sell as well. So we sold at 2075 to 2078, right? So we actually caught it when prices came back, I think here, right? So we TP and we immediately switched out for a sell at here. So this one I think it was in the free channel. I think most of you guys should have caught it as well. It was given on the free channel. So did any of you guys caught it, the sells? Right, we caught a sell from 2075 2076, and then we hit TP3 on that trade as well. So we caught and we hit 2065, right? So 2065 was our TP3, right? Another 100 pips straight. Why was that so? I put the TP at our previous market structure shift zone. What's the criteria? You can PM out admin, is free. right? It's free. So today we caught two back-to-back 100 pips TP3 trade today. So looking good. Now prices are tapping back into this zone. I want to see if we have a big rejection here. If we don't have a big rejection, probably shit's gonna dump through. Maybe we can have a breakout sell entry here, right? So this is what I'll be looking for currently because this is a very, very strong zone. It is our 50% value of our H4 fair value gap as well as our H1 fair value gap overlapping zone. So if this doesn't hold, that means we have no buyers left in this area at all. We'll be switching over to sells to target our bottom fair value gaps and order block that hasn't been cleared yet. Okay, so I'll be monitoring this zone especially closely today. This will also determine the bias for the next week to come, right? Because prices probably gonna range all the way to an NFP. So did anyone catch all the trades today? We did a quick scalp. We did 4 trades, right? So we hit 2 TB3, 1 TP1, running about 40 pips, but then after that got taken out at break even. Now hopefully our fifth trade of the day, we're gonna get another TB3 as well. Christy, what thing was? Every time people say the same thing. They only catch the SL, they never catch the take profit. Last week also, there's only 2 SL, but there's like, I don't know how many wins. 20 wins? Last week was good though, after that 2 losses. We had like unlimited wins after that 2 losses. Anyone caught last week? Last week trades? Okay, let me scroll back and see what was our... We had one day where we have like 8 wins. And we caught every single move in gold. That was like the craziest day ever. It was like almost like 600, 700 pips in one day. Net profit. So, thing was here, right? Where we caught every single move. Yeah, it was on 30th of November that day. Yeah, caught almost 600 plus pips. I think it was on Thursday. No, it was on Friday. It was on Friday. No, it was on Thursday. It was on Thursday. Yeah, you guys are right. Under what conditions do you enter more to build equity? Okay, so building equity is one question that a lot of people ask me. How do you flip your account fast? How do you build equity, right? So let's say, for example, your bias is a sell, right? So let's say you entered a sell position here. Let's say you enter a sell position here. Your TP maybe is a swing, right? You want to TP all the way below, right? So how do you scalp equity is that, let's say at rejection point, what you want to do, you want to enter hedging position. So you want to enter buy hedges. So maybe you can go for 40, 50 pips, quick buy scalps at every single order block zones or fair value gaps area. And then you re-enter sells after taking profit. So you just keep rinse and repeat this while holding your sell swings or buy swings, whatever you're doing, right? So this is how you build equity fast. So whenever you are doing a swing trade, every time it reach an order block zone or a fair value gap zone, you can hedge a buy. If price move too fast, how? Never mind lah. Because if your buy hedge hit SL, your sell swing is still in profit. So net off, you don't earn or lose anything. Funded can hedge. I don't know. It depends on what funded you're using. It really depends on what funded you're using. Now you on buy limit or market execution. I will be doing market execution first. I don't do funded. Funded, in my opinion, funded are scams lah. They are profiting off people failing. Literally, they are profiting off people failing. Because if you earn money, they are actually paying out to you. They don't trade. They don't give you capital to trade. They don't profit from you profiting on your life account. They are actually losing money. So Yeah. Okay, now prices are dumping to the zone. Okay, let's monitor, right? Okay. I'm gonna look out for rejections. Now we're gonna switch over to the 5 minute time frame. I don't use indicators. Okay, if it rejects here, right, or show forms of rejection, then we will enter on the trade. If not, we will void this zone. Okay. Alright, okay. This layer we will enter once more if we tap into it. Yep, we will enter once more if we tap into this zone. We're gonna try one time. Okay. Right, so like I said before, right, we actually tap into it and then rejected it. So when prices come back to retest, we will look for entries. Right, so this was actually a good zone that we gave. So if prices come back, we will look for entries. But now you guys understand, right? If you guys actually put limits, you already hit 30 pips profit instant. Right, this is what I mean by having a high probability zone and a high probability setup. But for me, I like to do safer trades for you guys. I like to wait for retest, prices come back, then we enter. Right? But those of you guys who have put limit just now, you guys will be up like 25, 30 pips instantly. So this is what we mean by a good zone. Right? But for me, I play very safe. I like to wait for a retest and then prices come back to tap in once more, then I look for entries. But if you don't come back, then too bad. So we're up about like 25, 30 pips. Okay, come. Okay, this zone looks pretty valid for now. Okay, prices come back, we'll enter. We'll look for entries. Alright, we're gonna play it. Okay, so okay, we look for entries at 5.7 to 5.4 with stop loss at 5.2. So stop loss at 5.2. Okay. So we will look to target our highs at 2080 here. Need a shift of market structure. Okay, we're gonna go for a snipe. Okay, we're gonna try one. Tight stop loss. Okay, if it doesn't retest, then too bad lah. Okay, this is what 1 to 4.7 risk to reward. Okay, guys, we need. Okay, seems like rejection is pretty good here. Need a retest and then we'll look for entries. Same zone. Alright? Can swing to 2100, can. I mean, that's where I'm looking to swing to, but I think 2080 will be a pivotal point as well. Okay, valid zone. It's our valid zone. Okay, come. Prices are coming back. Okay, this is a very, very tight zone, okay? So if it breaks here, right, then we will go bearish already. Okay, coming back. Yeah, 2054 to 2057. I send you guys the zone already. This will be where I'll be looking for potential entry zone upon retest. The same zone that I sent you guys over on Telegram. Yeah, we gotta see whether it holds or not. Same thing, when prices step into the zone, I'm gonna monitor once more because I don't see much buying pressure yet once more. So I'm still monitoring this zone. I don't see much buying pressure yet. So I'm still gonna wait it out. Okay, okay. Still gonna wait it out. I don't see much buying pressure at all. Right, it could tap all the way to the bottom here as well. So I mean, if you guys are going for swing trades, you guys can give a wider stop loss. But for me, I usually give a tighter stop loss for this time. Because if it breaks here, right, then probably I'll turn bearish. But looks like it's bouncing off our zone pretty well. My TP is still at here, right? We have, let's take a look at the 1 hour, right? Because this is the 50% of the fair value gap, which is why I send a zone to buy at 2057, that zone. So those of you guys inside the Telegram, we said that this is our SSR buy zone, right? 2057 to 2054, because this is the 50% fair value gap as well as our H1 fair value gap overlapping inside our H4 fair value gap. So this is where a lot of buy limits were at. As you can see, prices stepped in and then pushed all the way back up about 30 pips. But still, we still have strong, very, very strong selling pressure. So we have to wait till New York open before we can see more volume coming in. Still have to wait for other confluences to align, right? Overall, we see that gold is still bullish. So we will be looking for buys opportunities along the way. But on our H4 chart, we had, right, you guys can see that we have a strong rejection followed by bearish engulfing candles. Yep, scalping on fair value gap is amazing. Yeah, you're right. Caught multiple scalps today just based purely off fair value gaps. Of course, with candlestick patterns as well. But you guys have to realize, based on, let's say, look at the daily, how much have we moved up from? Right, we have moved from 1800s all the way up. All the way from 1800, now we are at 2150. It's almost a 3500 pips movement. 3500 pips movement. Right? So we have so many fair value gaps that has yet to be cleared on the daily. We have one here. We have one here. Right, so we have two fair value gaps at the 1800s and the 1900s, and then we have fair value gaps here as well. Right, so these fair value gaps have to be cleared, right? Market has to be balanced, but it might not happen now. It might happen in the future. Okay, okay, now prices are coming back, but it's still pretty bearish. We're gonna wait for confirmation, right? But we still can look for re-entries. Probably a quick one before market opens. Okay, we gotta see whether this whole line holds or not before we look for re-entries. because sometimes prices could just obliterate through and then just dump through, right? Prices are very, very volatile these few days. Today market open at 10:30, yeah. So 10:30 p.m. is New York market open. What type of confirmation will I be looking at, right? So definitely I need prices to reject and close bullishly above here and close at least above the market structure for it to continue its bullish momentum up, right? So we had a push up all the way until 2060, but it got shorted down once more. But I need to see bullish candlesticks pattern forming before I look for entries. But for now, it's just bearish, bearish, bearish. After breaking the market structure here, we just have endless bearish candles here. And if there's strong buying pressure here, you'll see a big upwards movement already. So if there's no big upwards movement from here, that means that buyers are only interested to buy at a lower price point. Probably maybe here or here. So what we need to do, we need to see a strong market structure shift or a strong bullish candlestick pattern being printed before we look for entries. Alright? So we always have to be patient. We have to be patient. If you miss out on the trade, it's fine. If you suddenly just rejects off the area, it's fine. Right? We have to be patient and look for only the high probability trades. So why is that so? Okay, let's say you entered here. Right? Maybe there's a lot of sell stops here. So prices tap and then just dump through, hit your stop loss, right? So sometimes you have to wait it out. You have to wait it out. Sometimes you have to wait it out, see whether this zone holds or not. Because if this zone doesn't hold, that means there's no bias in this zone at all. There's no bias in this zone at all. So what you want to do is to wait for prices to reject off the zone and then create a market structure shift. But for now, we have no market structure shift, so we will not look for buys at this area here. Right, so let's say if we monitor this zone, right, and then people just put buy limits, prices could tap all your buy limit and then straight go to your stop loss. Right? So now you see all this, remember I said do not sell on a bearish candle, right? This is what we call bearish engulfing candle and bearish engulfing candle. We don't want to sell on this kind of candle. Right? We do not want to sell on this kind of candle. So what we want to look at, right, although we are monitoring this zone, there's no bias here at all because this is all bearish engulfing candles. We have zero bias in this area at all. So when there's zero bias in this fair value gap, that means that probably buyers will be at other fair value gap zone or other order block zones. So prices could tap lower and then we can look for buys at a lower zone. Because for now, we have no bullish momentum at all in this area. See, we have zero bullish momentum here at all. So if this zone breaks, the next zone will actually be here. So we'll still be monitoring this 2054 to 2057 zone. So what I need, right, is for a candlestick to close above here. Close above the previous candle here. But now candlestick is not showing any form of bullish at all, so we will not look for entries yet. So 2054 to 2057, we need a closure above here. Right, at least a bullish candle printed above this zone. If it doesn't print a bullish candle above this zone, we will not look for entries. So our next zone will be all the way here, 2038 to 2036. This area here. Our previous H1 FVG or also our 1 hour order block area. Right, so we have a bullish engulfing candle. We wait first, right? I mean bearish engulfing candle. We wait. So if this zone actually breaks out, the next zone we will look at is at 2038 area already. So what will be the confirmation to check if it drops further, right? So we need a break of market structure once more. So on the 1 hour, we have a swing here. So this needs to break. So if this breaks here, right? If this breaks, prices breaks through, closes below it here. So we'll be looking for a market structure shift. Yeah, so when prices actually taps here, hold your swing sell, guys. This is where I really want to hold my swing sells at. These areas here. Okay, but still, this is still a buy zone. The whole H4 fair value gap will be a buy zone. So we want to see where could be our optimal buy zone. What was the reason for the gold spike this morning to 2146? Okay, what happened on Friday or Saturday? Remember Saturday we have Powell speech, right? So what did Powell say? They might cut their rate hikes. So when you cut rate hikes, DXY will turn bearish, right? DXY will turn bearish. So when DXY turn bearish, what will happen to gold? So look at how much DXY has dumped through the days, right? We have seen big dumps. So when DXY turned bearish, you got rejected very sharply and then go pump. Also, you need to understand that banks are not together, right? We have different banks. We have US banks, we have so many different banks. Okay, anyways, prices, okay, now prices rejected and closed us above this zone. So now we can see that buyers are slowly stepping in. So we need more confirmation to buy at this zone. So for now, we're still going to wait for more buyers to step in before we buy that zone. Okay, so what is a rate hike? When you have inflation, right? So when there's inflation, to curb inflation, they have to raise interest rate. So when they raise their interest rate, it reduces spending power for people. So this is how they curb inflation. So now when inflation is back to where it is supposed to be, when it's not rampant, right? This is when they start to cut down their rate hikes. And this is what we call a deflation, right? So a deflation. So we have inflation and we have deflation. So when there's a deflation, you will see US dollar value goes down, right? So when there's rate hikes, USD will go up and then go pairs trading against the US dollar will go down. When they cut the rate hikes and when there's a deflation, you will see that pairs trading against the US dollar will go up. So this is an inverse relationship that we are seeing right now. How to see buyers coming in, alright? If you guys want to see buying pressure, right? For example, for this, right, we need to have a sharp rejection first and then a doji form. So for now, we need to look at sharp rejection to confirm that there's buyers entering at this point. But for now, we have no sharp rejections at all. That means buyers are not interested to enter at this point right now. Right? So we need to see this kind of sharp rejection or what we call as minor liquidity sweeps. So I need prices to sweep up and close above this area, and then we will enter for buys at this zone. I don't look at indicators. For those of you guys who are been with me for very long, you guys know that I don't use indicators. The only indicators I probably use is probably RSI, but I mean looking at this is probably oversold, right? I mean if you guys take a look at RSI, it's definitely oversold, right? Yeah, one look I already know is oversold. 15-minute oversold. 4 hour is still ranging at overbought zone. 1 hour is still here. So we still have opportunities to move down even more, right? We still have more room to go down because we see that it's still at our 50% mark. 4 hour is still above our 50% RSI mark, right? So RSI is the only indicator I ever use. But other than this, I don't really like to have any indicators on my chart because, I like my chart clean. I just like rectangles and lines, rectangles and lines. Same thing, we need candles to close above this zone, then we look for buy entries. Yep, it's reacting a little bit, just a little bit, but not enough confirmations for me to enter my buys. But this will be a good entry though. 2048 to 2045 will be a good entry. So we shall see. Yeah, if this FVG doesn't hold, we will dump all the way down, so we wouldn't look for buys at all. I mean, you guys can see it was a huge sell-off, right? This is an institutional rejection, 100%. They probably injected a few billion, hundreds of billions of dollars here. Possible to enter at your H4 order block. H4 order block. My H4 order block is this. It's 2044. So prices is still like, you know, bearish AF. How I know? Because I've experienced this at least over hundreds, more than hundreds of times. Withdraw 100k profit. No, I didn't. I lost some. I tried to flip to a million, but I fucked up. So this is why know when to withdraw your profits. Is it ideal to sell? No, I didn't bust. I lost like 20k, but it's alright. How's my funded account? Funded account is doing pretty well. It's at 107, 118k. Okay, if you guys are looking for sales, right, since the fair value gap doesn't hold, we need a break of market structure. So this is how I look for sales re-entry, okay? So if you guys are looking for sales, we need prices to break, create a market structure shift, retest towards our 50% fair value gap, and then we can look for sales. Right? This the only time I look for sales is we have a market structure shift created here, but we have not yet have a market structure shift. So if let's say prices manage to bounce up from the fair value gap, didn't create a market structure shift, bounce up the fair value gap, come back down, we can look for buys up here. Right? But then if it breaks down from our fair value gap, breaks out, we can come back to retest and then look for sales back to our order block zone. Make sense? So for now, we do not want to enter on this kind of bearish engulfing candlestick pattern, right? We really want to wait out for our market structure shift first. We need to wait for our market structure shift because this is where the previous swing was started from, the previous higher low created. So if it breaks our previous higher low, this means that sellers has overtaken the buyers already. So this we are in a bearish trend. But we need a full closure below it, and then when prices retest to our 50% fair value gap area is where we look for sales. Because if this whole fair value gap doesn't hold at all, it means that the buyers here is gone and sellers has been taken control over this fair value gap zone. So we look for sales, right? So having a bias for the day doesn't mean you have to stick with the bias throughout. Bias changes throughout the day. So if it breaks our market structure here, we'll look for sales opportunities instead. But of course, I still hope that prices taps out so that I will do another swing sell. So 2044 is our market structure shift, right? Two one two zero. Yeah. Obviously, we would hope to for it to come back here so that we can look for sales, but currently it's moving to create a market structure shift here. Right? A big market structure shift here. Right, was it a good choice to not enter buys at this kind of engulfing candles? Right, this is why I never ever trade engulfing candles, right? So I had a buy zone here, but I didn't want to enter. Why? Because I saw that there's zero buying pressure here at all, right? So those of you guys who are watching, we caught it, right? When there's no buying pressure, prices could obliterate the whole zone. This is why we will never ever want to trade on an engulfing candlestick. So when you have an engulfing candlestick, it shows that there's a lot of selling pressure, right? So having a buy zone doesn't mean you have to enter on it. You have to always wait for confirmations. This whole entire H4 FBG doesn't look like it's gonna hold. So I don't think today we will have buys up there, probably looking for sales re-entries. How come we don't sell the selling pressure? We need to have a market structure shift for confirmation first. So I need prices to break this market structure, come back to retest, then I sell. Because now prices hasn't break market structure at all. We need to wait for a market structure shift. Okay, let's see if it breaks our market structure here. Then it will be an insane move, right? A 1,000 pips dump in one day. Sing song until 10:30. Okay, 15 more minutes. 15 more minutes till market opens, and then we can look for our setups. Okay, we need a market structure shift here for sales confirmation. For those of you guys who are new here, I'll be sending my setups over on Telegram channel, so you guys can click the link inside our TikTok bio to join our free Telegram channel. Because if I send my setups here, I'll get banned once more. I got banned too many times already. Okay, now it's breaking market structure. So like I said before, if we broke market structure, we have to wait for market structure broken, come back retest, and then we look for sales. Right? Today is crazy indeed, right? Today is crazy. We had 700 pips pump and a 1000 pips dump. Almost 2000 pips movement in a single day itself. Have you guys seen this before? Honestly, I haven't seen it before. Like my 5 years, it hasn't been so insane. Right? Trade with the trend. The trend is your friend. No chance to long. There's still chance to long. We still have our strong order block zone and H4 fair value gap here that hasn't been cleared yet. So if it really taps here, I will go for my buy swings. Anyone is still holding sales from morning? I'm just curious. Today bullish or bearish? Currently bearish, but overall trend is still bullish. I'll be looking for buy opportunities at 20. If it taps, that will be my order block zone. You guys are still holding sales. Why I don't want to sell here? Okay, I don't want to catch a trade that I already missed out, right? So I want to always wait for confirmation, retest, and enter. You always want to wait for extra confirmations. Is it good to sell now? No, right? So what I want this market structure to break. So when market structure break out from this zone, come back to retest here, I will look for sales, right? But if it actually holds this fair value gap, and then we will look for buys instead. But now we have zero buying pressure. You can see it's throughout this entire H4 fair value gap, we're not seeing any buying pressure here. So I don't think we should look for buys in this zone at all, because your candlestick actually hints to you where your buying pressure or selling pressure are at. So if you can see, when your whole fair value gap zone has no bullish candlestick at all, it will definitely go further down, right? So where I'll be monitoring for a structure to break is this zone here. We need 2044 to break so that we can hold ourselves all the way down. But let's say if prices manage to push back and hold above 2057 area, we will look for longs. Yeah, it buys from which price point? Okay, 12 more minutes till New York, and then we will look out for trades. We should have more volume coming in 12 minutes. How to join? You just made $145,000. Congratulations. Yeah, I miss you, bro. Leave me, I miss you. Or you want to? Okay, if you guys want to join our free VIP channel, you guys can PM our admin. VIP Orient FX on Telegram. I think you're Hakim. Alright. Actually, we might look for possible buys opportunities before market open. We are seeing selling pressure to be slowing down now. Okay, I'll be sending the setup over on Telegram channel. Alright. So let's wait it out and wait for market open in 10 minutes, and then we'll look for our next setup. We will try at this zone. Yep, New York market is going to open in 10 minutes. So we're going to try at this zone. Right, so those of you guys who are not inside the Telegram channel yet, I'll be sending the signal over there. Okay, we're gonna look for entries. We're gonna try one entry here. If it gets stopped out, our next zone will probably be at the order block zone already. I'm gonna try 2045 to 20420. Alright? Okay, we're gonna monitor. We're gonna monitor now. Prices is currently tapping into the order block. Okay, it broke market structure. We have an MSS now. Can change it to 30 minutes. I don't really use 30 minutes, but okay. Right, so now we have a straight bearish engulfing out of our fair value gap zone. Now it's stepping into this zone here. Alright, prices step into our OB. Looks okay. Alright, we will try one zone now. I'll send it to Telegram. Alright. Okay, give me a second. I'm typing out. Okay, 2039 to 2043 will be our zone. Then SL at 203. Alright, I send you guys our okay. God damn it, the prices flew too fast. Okay, never mind, we'll up our zone. Okay. Okay, I'll send to the free channel as well. We can try. Okay, prices is gonna tap in soon already. Okay, we're gonna try one time. If this zone breaks, we're gonna look for sales, okay? We're gonna look for sales. If this zone break, we're gonna look for sales. Alright, we are in. Alright, we're in. Okay. Alright, my stop loss will be right here, and then we are gonna look for a possible swing sell back towards the top of the fair value gap zone. Alright, we're up. Okay, let's see. So we're just gonna go for a very tight stop loss here on this swing. Right, it will be at our previous H4 fair value gap. If it hits, we're out. Okay, then we'll look for sales instead. So our TP1 is 2046 as usual. Alright. So our TP1 is 2046, 20 pips above the first zone where we will secure partials and B. Okay, 5 minutes till the volume comes in. Alright, what a nice sweep. Okay, yep. I mean, but then it's still trying to push up and down. The sweep is crazy. Right, hit all our layers. Okay, now we're up. We're up about 25 pips from our second layer, third layer. Okay, nice, nice. Who caught it? Who caught it, guys? Okay, we managed to hit 3 layers. Right, let's go, guys. We managed to hit all 3 layers. Alright, guys, let's go, let's go. 35 pips. We're gonna hit TP1. We're gonna hit TP1, guys. Instant sweep, guys. Okay. I've been waiting so long for this. Hopefully we can hit our full TP for this trade. I've been waiting since like freaking 9 p.m. since I started live. Ugh. Come on. Right, but if you hit a lot of layers, right, it's best to close the top layers sometimes to de-risk, right? My last final TP is 2066. I have sent the setup onto our Telegram channel. You guys can join and click the link via our TikTok bio. Right, so we shall see if prices actually held above this zone and we're gonna hit our TP1 or not. Okay, we're riding towards it soon. Prices seems to be very volatile right now. Okay, 2 more minutes till our NY open. Alright, who's in the trade? Who's in the trade? How much are you guys up? Those of you guys in the trade, how much are you guys up? It's been long since we hit a live trade. $20, okay. $4, okay. Nice, nice, nice. You entered at 2045. Wait, why so high? You are 30 pips up. Congratulations. Okay, alright, guys. New York volume is in. We're gonna hit TP1 soon. Alright, let's see if we can smash our TP1. It missed our TP1 by 3 pips. Alright, guys, come on. Alright. We are 2 pips away, 1 pips. Okay, TP1 has been hit. Okay, let's go, guys. Spam in the comments if you guys caught it. Running about 40 pips from our bottom layer. Let's go. Okay, wait, do you guys take profit at TP1 or are you guys holding? Okay, those of you guys who are holding, shift your stop loss to break even, okay? Close your top layers. Those of you guys who are holding, close your top layers, secure your partial stop loss to break even for your bottom layers, alright? Those of you guys who want to hold, those of you guys can take partials, close your top layers, and then hold your bottom layers. What did I say, guys? Always be patient, wait for the perfect entry, right? We give a monitor zone here. I saw prices very bearish right here. So what we did was to look for buys all the way here. So this is where your stop loss get taken out. You know why? People who buy here, their stop loss will be here. SL to B, yup. Those of you guys who want to hold stop loss to break even, those of you guys that caught all three layers, you guys should be up about 45-50 pips now. About 45-50 pips. So those of you guys who want to hold all the way, you guys can hold. Okay, guys, let's go. It's been long since I do live. I miss you guys, man. How many of you guys caught it? Alright, guys, we are running 50 pips from bottom layer. My first day back on live, and I gave you guys a win, so I should be happy lah. Okay, but remember to take partials, okay, in case it reverse. It could reverse anytime. Seeing how volatile prices are, right? Seeing how volatile the prices are, we need to either set break even or secure some partials first. Okay, we are running about 50 pips, 45 pips lah from our bottom layer. Pretty good start to New York. What's our TP2? Did we even hit TP2? No, TP2 is 2049. Yeah, so 2049 is TP2. First time. Okay, how many of you guys is the first time joining my live? ISTJ, come on, don't lie. Why TP2 and TP3 is so far? Because TP2 I want you guys to secure some partials first. Okay, those of you guys who are new here, you guys can join our free Telegram channel. Just go to the TikTok link and click the bio. It's completely free. Alright, we have caught many winning setups today, all 100 pips. How do you set your TP levels? Okay, so my next TP will actually be at 2049. If you guys are inside my Telegram, I set it right above this candle. So if it managed to close above this candle, I would hold it all the way to 2066. But if it doesn't, I will close my trade at TP2. Okay, now running about 60 pips. Going to TP2. How many of you guys still holding with me? 65, 60 pips. Look at that snipe, guys. TP2 is at 2049. Right, how much are you guys up? How much are you guys up? How much are you guys up? Type in the comments. How much are you guys up? 20 pounds, nice. Okay, remember to collect partials along the way. Prices could reverse anytime. Right? Prices could reverse anytime. So we still have, don't forget, we are actually counter trending right now because prices are actually pretty bearish. So remember to collect your partials. Alright, TP1 was at 2046, TP2 is 2049. Okay, if prices rejects here once more, we will switch over to possible sells here, right, at this zone here. Like I said before, we had a market structure shift by breaking through here, but prices didn't close below it, right? So what we are trying to do now is to see when we retest back to our 50% fair value gap zone, would there be any form of rejection? If it rejects from here, we will look for sales opportunities. Okay? Understood? Understood? Right? So we'll monitor 2055 for possible sales entry. Right? Okay, now prices are pumping up, bullish momentum are coming back in. Thank you guys for the follows. Okay, so for those of you guys who are new here, you guys missed out the trade. Don't worry, okay? We have the whole night to catch more trades together. Right? I'll be sending the setups with TP and SL levels inside my Telegram channel as well. So if you guys missed out on that, you guys want to see our TP and SL levels, you can hop over to our Telegram channel. Link inside our TikTok bio. Because I cannot send it here. If I put it here, I'm gonna get banned once more. Alright? So for those of you guys who are new here, just hop over to our TikTok bio and click the link inside our bio. Okay, selling pressure still looks strong. We might look for a round two. Thoughts on the legend Brett? I don't like to talk shit about people. So right, I don't like to talk shit about people. So I mean everyone that's providing free content are good. Round two of re-entries. Right, so if you guys zoom in, I don't know why the candles are so small. Alright, if you guys are inside my Telegram channel, we entered a buy at 2044 to 2042, right? This was our zone. It was a very tight zone because of our swing buys. Okay, so same thing. So for those of you guys who have entered at our zone, where we are looking to target is actually 2066, the top of our fair value gap area. Hit your BE, you enter at what price? 2045. But for now, right, I recommend you guys to secure some partials as always when we hit our different TP level to ensure that you have sufficient profit taken. Right, it's very important to secure your profits. So our next TP level is actually 2049. Right, we need candle closure above the previous candle to show that bullish momentum has come back in. But if it doesn't close here, we will look to close off our trade at minor profits and then we'll look for our next setup. We are still 20 pips away from our second take profit level at 2049. Can you buy at 2047? I would say not to chase a trade. If you miss out, just wait for the next setup to happen, right? If you miss out on the trade, just wait for the next setup to happen. Just be patient. If you miss out on the buys, there's always sell opportunities, right? So this is actually where I might be looking for the turning point to look out for sales at. The 50% of our fair value gap area. Okay, we are 15 pips away from our TP2. Right, so those of you guys who are inside our Telegram channel, let me know in the comments. How many of you guys are inside our Telegram channel? You guys just joined. Where are you guys from? Are you guys from Singapore or UK or South Africa? NECRU, I remember you. How are you doing? Where are you guys from? You just joined and from Tekong. You just joined and you send signal. Yeah, right. So, I hope you guys just joined, first day with me and you guys are profiting already. UK, Tekong. Yeah, all you guys trollers. Tuas, LA. Share the live stream, guys. Thank you, Anthony. Where are you from, Anthony? Are you from the UK? Netherlands. Okay, we are going global again. Coney Island. What the fuck? Ohio. I just realized we have been living for 1 hour 30 minutes. Okay, maybe I'll end the live soon. And then I will send more setups over on our Telegram channel, okay? Because I still have to rush out my Forex intensive bootcamp for you guys. I aim to push it out by this week. So I want to at least finish my fundamentals, price action strategy, fair value gaps, SMC, order block zones. At least these 5 chapters sent to you guys by the end of this week. Okay? I have to rush it because I don't have enough time. So I'm not gonna sleep lah for the next few days. I'm gonna rush it out for you guys and record. So hopefully by Sunday I will at least have 5 chapters made in video for you guys. Right? So I'll be ending the live soon anyways. So yeah, those of you guys who are not, but I'll still be managing trades for you guys. Don't worry. Right? Because I know the notes, you guys confirm see until boring already. You guys don't want to read the notes anymore. So I will turn it into video for you guys. Okay? I'll turn it into video for you guys. But you guys have to bear with my voice. Right? My voice very, I don't know, I don't like, I feel my voice is pretty annoying, so you guys gotta bear with my shit ass voice for like 30 minutes per chapter, 30 to 1 hour, 30 minutes to an hour for each chapter. Alright guys, okay, I'm gonna end live soon. I'll be hopping over onto Telegram to manage the trade for you guys, okay? How do you get the material? Yeah, we have free files under our Telegram channel. You guys can download the free notes. I'll also be looking to launch out the Forex Intensive Bootcamp videos to send to you guys on YouTube as well. Price looks like it's coming down. Price looks like it's not moving at all. Okay, I'll be living for maybe 3 to 5 more minutes and then I'll end the live off. Okay? And then I'll be hopping on over back to our Telegram channel to manage trade for you guys. Now is it going to be bull or bearish? I want to see whether it closes above this 50% of our H4 fair value gap or not. If it closes above, I'll be holding to my full TP. Alright? How often do I live? I'm trying to live maybe every day, but now I'm slowing down because I'm looking to do videos for you guys. I'm launching some Forex Intensive bootcamp for you guys, so I'm not living that often. Hopefully, probably this week I'll try to live more for you guys. Yeah, if it closes above this 50% fair value gap, is good for our second round of buy entries, right? If not, if it comes back, right, then we might look for possible buy re-entries at a lower point this time or the same area, because it looks like of there's no buying pressure or very little buying pressure, and it's rejecting of our fair value gap area. So we entered buys at 2042, 2043, and 2044. We caught about maybe 60 pips. Now, if prices are coming back, we will look whether we can catch a re-entry or not. So if we don't manage to catch a re-entry here, we'll look at a lower price point, probably at our previous H4 fair value gap area. Right? So same thing, I'll be looking out for setups over for you guys on Telegram. Right? So I'll be ending my live now. And thank you for everyone who are new here with me. So for those of you guys who are new here, right, and want to continue looking out for setups and signals from us, just click over on our TikTok link in bio, okay, to join our Telegram. How do you come up with your fundamental sentiments? I would say experience in the market. Yeah, it's free Telegram. Yeah, on the free Telegram as well. Experience, okay. Trade more. The more you trade, the more you don't give up. Okay, before I end, I just want to say that you will bust. Okay, you will bust your account. Trust me. You have to accept that you will lose. Okay, if you want, how much does it take? My signal is free. Everything is free. Alright, I'll be managing the trade for you guys, okay? Before I end, I just want to let you guys know that in Forex, it's not a get rich quick scheme, okay? You're not gonna make millions in Forex, you're not gonna make hundreds of thousands within a year, right? It's gonna be a long journey, okay? So just remember, adhere to proper risk management. Your win rate so high, how to pass? Now we hit break even already. We might look for re-entries. I'll be managing the trades over on Telegram. Alright, see you guys. 时间。